Your mother was never supposed to be your mother. How could y'all let me go into the system? First, I resented my biological aunts and my great-grandmother who I was reunited with. Like, how could y'all let me go into the system? Mm-hmm. You know, because I was the only one of my mother's kids that ended up in foster care. And so I felt some kind of way about that.
Sure.
I took it personally. I internalized it. It made me depressed. Mm-hmm. And as an adoptee, I came back into the situation, the family context, thinking, I have to prove that I'm worth keeping this time. Mm-hmm. So let me try to be a good sister, a good niece, a good aunt, a good great-granddaughter, right? I had to prove my worth to these people who were broken by their own experiences and, you know, shaped by my mother's suicide and, you know, all the fathers who didn't stick around to do what they were supposed to do. But I have a spiritual advisor who told me some years ago, and it was hard for me to really like embrace this, but I wholly embrace it now. And she said to me, your mother was never supposed to be your mother. I was like, what kind of nonsense is that?
She was
right?
just the
vessel. She said, you know, sometimes the best and only gift that, you know, our parents can give us is just to be the vessel to get us here.
I love that.
So that we could fulfill whatever spiritual mission, ancestral mandate. And she also believes in karmic agreements. So this idea that you choose your parents before you even get here. And she helped me understand that had my biological mother been healthy enough, you know, to sustain her own life and, you know, nurture her children, that I wouldn't be doing the work that you wouldn't be sitting here talking about this.
Right. I get that.
And so I had to reframe that. And I one day stood over my mother's unmarked grave and just thanked her for my life. Thank you. Thank you for not making me ugly. Right. You know, right. Giving me a mind that works well. So there's nothing to forgive. And she helped me reconceptualize my adoptive mother too, to say, you chose her as well. And I'm like, I don't know why I would, you know, choose that monster. And once again, I wouldn't be able to do the work that I do because I had to choose a mother who had terrible karma. And so that I could be primed to do this advocacy work against child abuse. And she said to me, your adoptive mother did not kill you, so there is nothing to forgive. You are not a victim. Take responsibility for your life, right? And it was hard to swallow at first, but once I really like marinated on it, it all made sense. And I started to get beyond the socially constructed ideas about family and what motherhood is supposed to look like, what it means to be a daughter, family, all that kind of stuff. And I started to reframe things from a spiritual perspective, which helped me detach emotionally from this other kind of hurt and expectations, to see that this is a continuation of some old karma, some things that I need to balance out. And the work that I do is about, you know, setting myself up for a next lifetime where nobody's going to put their hands on me or abandon me.
So you just have so many things I can ask you. Oh my God. What in terms of what your spiritual advisor said and the spiritual contracts that you made with your mother to bring you through, with the woman who was abusive for whatever reason because of her own stuff, that got you to the point of your book. Name the book.
So the first book is That Mean Old Yesterday, which is a memoir about my childhood. Then the second one is Spare the Kids, Why Whooping Children Won't Save Black America. That was prompted by the Adrian Peterson controversy and the Baltimore mom controversy, you know.